And I'm back. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan and I'm the owner of a small business called Fauna Rose, where I mostly make and sell scrunchies, macrame and a huge range of other fun accessories. I document the whole process and pop it on YouTube for you all to see. And I am back after a little upload break. So firstly, Happy New Year. Happy 2025. I hope every single one of you had an incredible end of your year. So if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a fabulous time. If not, I hope December was amazing for you. And I hope you've all had an incredible start to 2025 so far. I'm going to be kicking the year off by having a little bit of a sit down with you all and a little chat. And we're going to talk through some of my goals and stuff for the year. And then next week we will get straight back into the vlogs. So I've got quite a bit of footage and content and things from before Christmas still. So we're kind of going to go back in time next week when the vlog does go live. I really didn't want to waste that footage. I've got quite a lot of vlogs still and content that I filmed between December and New Year and stuff, so hopefully that's okay with you guys that we're going to go back in time a little bit. And we do have a few monster vlogs coming up. They're really long, so I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing those. But I am going to keep it as short and sweet as possible because you know I love to ramble on. But if you haven't, grab yourself a cuppa, a little snack, get all cozy, and we're going to have a quick chat about the upcoming year. So similar to last year, I don't set New Year's resolutions, I don't set major goals and stuff, just because I have no idea what the year has in store for me. I don't know what life is going to throw my way. So I have little goals and aspirations of things I want to work towards or hopefully achieve, but if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. That is completely fine. I've got a lot of personal goals. I've got a lot of goals for Fauna Rose in the business and stuff, but like I said, it doesn't majorly matter if it doesn't happen. So I'm going to run through a few of those today, but I'm not going to go into too much detail because I have recorded a podcast for my family members where I talked through a bunch of different things in regards to my 2025 goals. So I don't want to repeat myself for those guys, and I do share a lot more with everyone over there. So this is going to be more of a quick roundup and my goals in a nutshell. So my main priority, which is both personal and Fauna Rose, is myself. And this is one of the weirdest things for me to say, and I mentioned this to my family members. It just feels very odd saying my goal and priority of the year is just to be selfish and to put myself first. Unfortunately, towards the end of 2024, I was really struggling. There's been quite a lot of things going on, and mentally and physically, my body is ruined. I'm exhausted and I haven't been in the best place, so I have decided, as weird as it sounds to say it out loud, I need to put myself first. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a step back in terms of pressure on myself. I am gonna chill out. We're going for more slow vibes this year because I am not a slow person in the sense of that nice relaxed life. As much as I try to be and would love to get there, it's not me. It's not how I am programmed. I am a chaotic mess. That is basically the motto of this channel and me, my life, my small business. So I'm going to do everything that I can to chill out and to try and look after myself, because I am the sole person behind Fauna Rose, and if I'm not well, Fauna Rose can't carry on. So that's a bit of a priority this year, to really focus on myself, not overdo it, not do too much, not put too much pressure on myself, to take days off, things like that. So that's kind of the overall vibe. We're focusing on self-love, self-healing, all of that stuff. So now I've got that one out of the way, let's move on to some more exciting ones. I majorly overdid it in terms of markets last year. It was great and it was a learning curve, learning process and everything, but yeah, it was a lot and I can only do so much. I ended up stretching myself way too thin, and it meant that my online stuff and my online presence, my online sales really suffered. It was majorly neglected, and although the markets were great and we needed to do them for financial purposes and things, they are a lot of work. We did lots and lots of them. Alex was sacrificing all of his spare time as well, and it just was too much. It wasn't fair. So in 2025 I'm still going to be doing markets, still putting loads of effort into them and stuff, but I'm going to chill out a bit. I'm not going to be doing anywhere near as many. I'm just going to reply to the ones that I really like. I might not even get accepted into them, so that's fine, and I'm not going to put loads of pressure on myself to do a minimum of 3 markets a month, which is kind of what we were doing. There was one weekend where we did 3 markets within like 3 days, and I know there's a lot of people out there that do that. I don't know how they do it. They're incredible. Well done to you guys.
My garden, sir, is not a car park.
Sorry about that, I'm trying to be positive, but people test me. I've lost what I was saying now, but long story short, less market, still apply to a bunch, still do a bunch, but nowhere near as many. So I can focus massively on my online presence. So whether that be my online store, improve that, change things up a little bit, really improve the quality of the listings, the photos and things like that, focus on social media content, my YouTube channel, my family memberships and the content that I post over there, loads of different things. So we're going to see how that goes this year. If I feel up for doing a lot more markets, then great, we will, but they're not going to be as big of a focus this year. And then when we reach the end of 2025, we can have a look back at the 2 years and see what works better in terms of business, what works better for me. So focusing on my online presence is going to be quite an important thing for me this year. So following on from that, I would like to, same as last year, upload a minimum of 1 YouTube video a week. I know I took the first day of January off, which I hope you guys are okay with, but from now on I would like to do 1 video a week. Not putting too much pressure on myself to create more. If I can, amazing, but I also, like I just said, create content for my family members, so I do extra videos and stuff over there, podcasts and stuff. So it is a lot of content, it's a lot of editing, it's a lot of computer time. So there's going to be no extra pressure on myself this year to do more than 1 video a week, but I would still like to be consistent and keep uploading once a week because I do love my channel and editing and the community and you guys and everything. So fingers crossed we can keep up with that. So the next thing, I've got better organisation. I am doing everything I can to try and be on top of things and be more organised this year. I really do believe in the tidy space, tidy mind saying. I don't have a tidy mind and I definitely don't have a tidy space, and that was something that I really struggled with towards the end of the year. We are in a project house, everywhere is a mess, and it is very overwhelming when you're not in a good place mentally, when you're constantly rushing about, you're constantly an absolute whirlwind. It's very hard to then navigate around your own home if you are tripping on everything, if you are losing everything, if you cannot find anything. It just makes you feel so stressed and so unorganized, and that really does affect me mentally. So I am really focusing on getting that sorted in the new year. We can only do so much with the house, but where and when I can get organised and tidy things, clear out things, I'm going to be doing that. So because I'm not putting as much pressure on myself this year to do a huge amount of stuff and overwork myself, I'm hoping to have a bit more time to do these sort of things, to relax, to tidy my office, and overall just have a calmer environment and a tidy, organised space, just so then I know where everything is, it's a lot smoother, and hopefully that'll make me feel better. If you're new here, you won't know this, but we're in the process of doing a studio makeover, and we have been for a very long time. It's been a very slow process, but I am happy to say it is getting very close to being done. I'm sort of hiding in this corner currently because the rest of the studio and office you guys haven't seen yet, and it's still a work in progress. I've still got, I say a long way to go, it's not a long way to go, but we've still got quite a few things to do, but it is looking really good and I'm so happy with it. So I'm trying not to spoil it by showing anything off. So I'm really looking forward to having this completed and having an area for everything, things being organised, all of my fabric being neatly organised and put away, there being a space for everything, so I don't have to spend ages looking for stuff. I can go straight to where it's supposed to be, and just, yeah, I'm really looking forward to hopefully having my life together a little bit. And I'm going to do my best to stretch that across different parts of my life. So I want to be on top of my taxes more. This was on my list last year, and even though I have been a lot better this year, I'm still not on top of it like I should be. I want to declutter quite often, so make sure I'm not filling all the different areas of my life with extra stuff that I don't need to keep. So even clearing my phone, going through my photos, getting rid of loads of stuff I don't need, just overall being on top of things, being a little bit more organised. So the next thing on my list is to have better quality content and more varied content. I really do need more photos of my products being used in people's hairs, using models, just different areas, instead of it all being the same. I did improve the quality of my content, I think. I'd like to think anyway. And on my goals list for 2024, I did want to have more photos of my scrunchies in people's hair, so more model photos. I did applications for it and then just never got around to sorting it. I'd love to do that this year, so mixing up my content, improving my photos, changing the listing photos, just overall improve the quality. So better look, bit fresher, more professional. If it doesn't happen and we don't quite get to where we want to be, that's fine, but if I could at least get started on that, that would be amazing. The next thing on my list, I'm not going to go into too much detail because you never know what's going to happen, but I do have collab on my goals list. So again, I'm going to keep it very vague. It could be with another person, it could be with brands, but I do have collab of some sort on my goals list. Very vague, I know, but I'm going to move on. So the next thing on my list is to just be a little bit more conscious about what I am consuming. I think it is classed as overconsumption, but I could be completely wrong. So the human race, we are horrific at looking after the planet. We are destroying it, and a huge part of Fauna Rose is to be as eco-friendly as possible, to do my bit to reduce waste. And I am that crazy person who will clean out all of my packaging to make sure it can be recycled and stuff. And over the years I've calmed down massively when it comes to just buying unnecessary stuff. So I want to be really conscious about what I'm buying, especially when it comes to the business. It is really hard to not get carried away and buy loads of craft supplies and loads of really fun, exciting things that I can use for the business, especially when that's kind of the only place that I spend money currently. That is my dopamine thing at the minute. But I don't want to end up with loads of mess, loads of extra clutter that I don't need, because like I said, I want a clear space. So before I buy something, I'm going to really think about if it's going to benefit me, if it's going to benefit my space, if it's going to benefit Fauna Rose. Just be very aware of what I am doing, what impact it's going to have on my life, the planet, all things like that. So that's one of the last things that is on my list. Nothing major, nothing crazy. I've got loads of other goals and stuff that I would like to work towards and achieve, but they're sort of the main ones. So finishing the office, having a nice, clean, organized space, and having a calm, fun, relaxing year. And hopefully I can take you guys along with me on the journey and stuff. So there's going to be all the last vlogs from last year where it's going to be chaos and everything, but then hopefully the next lot of content can be relaxing, fun, we can be doing exciting things. But I also don't know what the year is going to throw at me. So the last thing I just want to quickly talk about before I end the video is I just want to see a little bit of growth as well. No crazy numbers, but I do have some numbers in my head. So for example, last year I wanted to hit 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, but instead we did end up growing by an extra 2,000 subscribers. So we ended up hitting 5,000 subscribers. So guys, thank you so much. I have since passed that, which is really, really exciting, and I would really like to hit 6,000 this year. So same again, just an extra 1,000 on top of that. If it happens, amazing. If not, it's fine. And I would like to grow a little bit on social media. I would like to hit a certain amount of sales online and stuff. So even though I've got a few numbers saved here and there, it's not majorly important. Like I said, my priority is going to be me, so I can be better for the business, and we just have a nice, fun, relaxing year. So nothing majorly exciting, but I did want to share all of that with you all and just wish you all an amazing happy new year. And I also want to say thank you so much for all your love and support over 2024, or from the beginning if you've been here for the beginning, whenever you have come across the channel, stuck around or anything. Thank you guys so much. It means the world, and this little community that I've got going on, I'm very grateful and I love you all. But before I end up waffling on too much, if you could give it a massive thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. Please let me know what your goals are for this year, so whether or not you've got some exciting travel plans, or if you, similar to me, just want to survive this year, just want to be happy and healthy, or if you've got your own small business and you've got goals for that. I am super nosy and I would love to hear what you are planning for your 2025 goals. And finally, if you are not subscribed, if you would consider hitting that big red subscribe button, I would be very grateful, and you can help me maybe reach that goal of 6,000 subscribers this year. But apart from that, I'm going to go, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the vlogs that are going to be coming from next week and hopefully for the rest of the year. But thank you so much again. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.